You know, I have to say that this segment, I thought it was going to be very short, but I think Preston have a lot of things to say because he reflected about many things in life that I'm like, oh my God. So we can do like a whole 100 hours episode, but we won't. But I need to sit down for this one because you need to hear what Preston has to say about his reflection from last year, 2022. So now that we are sitting down and we have finally Preston over here with us, ready to share his side of his reflection last year, right? I know like the fire is a little bit blowing everywhere, but this is what we wanted to have as a space because like it's like nice and warm.
Yes.
And then so a lot of things happened for a lot of people last year, including myself, right? So I did a lot of thinking and I was like thinking, you know, about my experience and other people's experience in life. But then now, since this is the Preston Lopez show and the Preston's interview, what we want to know, right, is what were your thoughts last year about 2022 in general? Okay. What is your thoughts? What was your reflection? And what do you decide to do and change this year? Like, you know, it's like, I know it's a lot.
I know it's a loaded question in my mouth. Sorry, it's real loaded. But well, let me just start. And what can I share with the viewers? But basically, okay. So okay.
I know he's nervous because this is the first time that he's doing a TV show and all that. But you know, celebrities are like that.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Let's just talk about some stuff. It's just too many things happened in 2022. Beginning of 2021, late 2021, 2022, which my life became like a roller coaster ride. Especially it started with the 25th anniversary, and then I started reflecting about 25 years, and that threw me into a spiral of what I've done, what I have not done in life, and what I have not accomplished, what regrets, why did I do that, why did I do that? So it was like, so then that became to another issue I had and other personal problems. So it became.
Do we need a therapist over here? Like,
well, can I lay down here? Can I lay down?
Sure, you can lay down.
Oh yeah, okay.
But two things you said just now. A roller coaster, yeah. So tell me a bit about the roller coaster that you felt that you were in a roller coaster. Like,
well, like I said, it started with that, and it started with like personal issues or personal things around me that came to light that I was like suppressing throughout my childhood.
Okay.
Like you know, like how do I like stuff I didn't resolve. So
you solved them last year.
did I solve them? No, I didn't. You can never like. It is what it is. Some things are what they are.
Exactly.
People are not gonna change. You cannot change people. You can only try to change yourself. So
right. Now the second thing that you just said, when you were rambling and talking about all these things.
Well, I don't want to say too like.
Well, I know you want to keep it PG and not
it's just like
open.
But it's basically let me just try to. Basically, people go through things in life. People go through ups and downs. They go through happiness, depression, and you know, I can't say that I'm immune to that. So I went through a couple, and I'm still, you know, you're still kind of going through stuff, but it wasn't like a eye popping. It was like an aha moment for me. And I'm trying to talk, but
the smoke, I know. You have to explode it today.
But basically, it was eye-opening moment, and I'm trying to see what am I here for? Like, what am I doing? Like for the show, I kind of lost interest. I know I'm going back and forth, but the show, that's what happened. People are gonna ask why it's only been repeats, but
wait a minute. Let me interrupt you right there. So what you're saying basically, small words, is that last year it was a year for you to grow. Like last year you took
Well,
the
I was
opportunity-
forced to grow.
Oh, you were forced to grow. Okay.
Yeah, because and like I said, it's a lot of stuff going on. So it's like the TV show. It was its 25th anniversary of the TV show. That started while I was editing it. I saw my life like flash 25 years, and I looking at myself every year, and I'm like,
Oh my God.
what? Did I do that and do that? Well, like again, I didn't. And then at the same time, like failed relationships, and at the same time, new people in my life
Okay.
try to use me.
Okay. Let's don't go there.
Okay, whatever.
In a
But
good way, I
it
hope.
was a concoction
Yeah.
of all the stuff at the same time, and it exploded, and it just like I couldn't like manage it, and that threw me into like whatever.
So okay, so it was, I guess, an overwhelming.
You don't wanna
year
hear all that.
Well, I don't know if the viewers are ready.
Well,
to
they're not ready. But
Get your popcorn and get a drink and
No,
like
no.
sit down, come back.
I won't
to us.
divulge it.
But so one of the things that I was listening to you and listening to all this that you are sharing with us and the viewers out there, one of the things you said that I find very interesting for you, because you had done a lot of things in your life in 25 years, with the Preston Lopez show. But as a person, you had done a lot more in your whole life. But you said something very interesting, and it is, I regret not to have done certain things, or
I didn't.
tell me about that.
It's not because I really don't have any regrets. I think mistakes or things that you've gone through is just a lesson like that you learn. You learn from things. Regrets, I really don't regret being in the snow in my underwears. I really don't regret going to protests and and fighting for other people's rights. I really don't regret saying what I said, because I was at that age, at that level. Like I'm 21 years old saying don't do this or whatever. That was me at that level, so I don't regret it. I may have formed it, worded differently, or said it another way, but I still believe I still have those beliefs. Like if you look back 25 years, so it's not really regret. It's just you more mature and you're older, and you wish you would have done it better, but not. But I would just do the same thing.
So one of the things that you said also was like, there's a lot of things that I haven't done that I wanted to do that I didn't get to do. Can you mention just a few of them?
Well, first, I would love to travel the world. I know some people travel every 2 weeks and they've seen the world. So I would love to all this stuff and travel the world and meet other people and like-minded people, and and get out of the bubble, because I'm usually like stuck in one stuff. And
So you're saying that you are taking the Preston Lopez show international? Something like that?
it's always been international, never been local.
Well, yes, exactly. We know that.
But I would have loved to gone to these places, but it takes time, money, and all this other stuff. But that what was the first question? You said things that I wanted.
The things that you wanted to do that you never got to do. And you said
And
one of them
I
is
did.
travel, yeah.
I always had this dream that my show was gonna be like an Oprah type show where I have like an audience. I always wanted. We almost did it in the 25th anniversary.
With the COVID and all that.
Yeah,
regulations.
but like an audience and like
Interaction with the
yeah, like a
people.
talk show
Yes, of course.
format. So I always still had that dream of having this show at least
So maybe this
to
year,
a
something
couple of
that you can
episodes.
accomplish.
Yeah, well, there's an audience, cameras, and that. So just thinking it could be more stuff, but I just can't think about it.
And it's funny because I think that would be a very successful thing to do for the Preston Lopez show, because even when I go out and I meet some, because we do the TV film industry, and we have a lot of some friends in common, and people say, "Oh my God, what's going on with Preston? What you guys are doing? I saw this, I saw that." So I'm like, that enthusiasm, I know the viewers out there would like to share in person, and would like to be like, "Oh my God, I finally got to meet Preston."
Well, I would need a lot of security because But
I cannot help you with that.
but yeah, I think it'll be like good, interaction with the audience. They'll be like 20 feet away, but I'm playing. But yeah, I
He's
was
not
trying.
playing.
Yeah, it is what it is. So I would like that. That's been one of my goals, which I dream. Like, oh,
So let's make it happen this year. I mean, what do you have to lose? Nothing.
nothing. After I believe you, 2022, like I said, it was a roller coaster ride, and it never stopped. Like you got into that Coney Island.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it never like nah. So but now to nip it in the butt, like is you learn stuff, so you learn how to manage stuff, and you accept stuff, and you move on, and you and it gets better.
Okay, well, this is the end of this segment. We're gonna have wrap this up shortly, but I thank you, Preston. Yeah, warm my hands. I appreciate you, Preston, so much for sharing that part of like so personal part of your life with us and with the audience out there.